Thank you so much for checking out this free video. If you don't mind, please click like and subscribe. What's up with Cody?
Cody did an interview where he talked about how he feels he's at the end of his babyface run, and just kind of talked about how, Dwayne wants him to be a heel, and he thinks Dwayne's a smart guy, and that's what he said. I was surprised he said it. They have other baby faces. And they can, bounce things around and whatever they want to do. I wouldn't, it's like I really think that when a guy comes in and he's a big difference maker in building the audience, and I wouldn't say Cody was at the level of like a Steve Austin, at all. I wouldn't say that. But still, business is really, really good. And my feeling is that when someone brings in a lot of new fans and things like that as a babyface, and then you turn them, it's kind of a risk in a lot of ways. Everyone looks at the Hogan thing, and then they copy it. But as we've seen with the Cena thing, it's like it doesn't necessarily work all the time. Like with Hogan, people forget that it was how many years? 12 years?
He was getting booed. People had already started turning on him prior to that, and
right.
Aside from WrestleMania, nobody is turning on Cody at this point.
Right, but it hasn't been 12 years. You know what I mean?
That as well, yes.
And Cena was how many years, right? Austin was not as many years, but Austin's turn, people always talk about that Hogan turn. But like you said, number one, it was so long, people were tired of the act. He was in a place where that wasn't WWF at the time. There's a lot of different factors that went into the Hogan thing on why it worked. And he also had Hall and Nash to go with. And, it was a great storyline, for the time. But, with Cody, it's like, I don't know. Is he going to go with Heyman or something? You know what I mean? Seth Rollins is just doing that. So it's kind of like, it was a funny thing because when Dwayne wanted him to turn legit, I remember talking to people there, and my thought was, what? It's like the company is in a position right now where if you turn him, it ain't like it's going to kill your business like with Austin, where it hurt the business a lot. But I wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? I think it's a really bad idea. And the person who I said the only thing that could possibly hurt our business right now is turning Cody. And now that's not that many months ago, But times change and people change, and Dwayne has a lot of influence. And even saying all that, obviously Dwayne has never given up on wanting him to turn and then be together. But I was surprised, especially from Cody. I was surprised he said it. You know what I mean? But we'll see what happens. But I would say, it's like I always think if it's not broken, don't fix it. Especially when it's a top baby face who is a draw. You know what I mean? It's like that's, and who's the baby? I guess you could say there's who's the baby face replacing Jey Uso? Punk?
Well, that's the big thing too. That's what killed Steve Austin. He turned. Yeah, he turned, and there was no babyface because Rock also left. And you've got to have.
Levesque was supposed to be the babyface,
and then he got hurt. Yeah.
Well, he didn't get hurt. He decided he wanted to stay heel and team with Steve, and do that. And then they were left with, the babyfaces were supposed to be Undertaker and Kane, and wasn't the right mix. And then they went with Benoit and Jericho, and Vince gave up on them really fast. So it was like there was no baby faces. They went with Angle. Angle and Austin had a big program. Benoit had a program with them, and they had great matches. But in both cases, they had some really great matches. But from a business standpoint, it was a disaster. Business went down a lot. Austin never fully recovered from it. To get his drawing power back. So it's like, and Austin, he was booed one night in Las Vegas, and it was like, hey, I want to turn. It's like, that'd be like, I guess maybe maybe Cody's feeling the mania thing. Who knows?
Are you one of those youngsters today who listens to Spotify? I don't even know what it is. But I do know this. All of our podcasts are available at Spotify. You can head up right now and sign up. The easiest way to do so, f4wonline.com/Spotify. And for just $9.99 per month, you can listen to 84 podcasts on any given month. 84! 2 to 3 podcasts every single day covering pro wrestling and mixed martial arts. And if you think about $9.99 per month, that's just pennies per day. So check it out today on Spotify. That's f4wonline.com/Spotify. f4wonline.com/Spotify.